Come on, Lovejoy, focus.
I had a boil. It was actually on the ring. I sat down and then launched myself into space.
You know, you get the balls out, have a little play with those. He's a former commando, TV personality and expeditioner. He served with the Special Boat Service and puts people through their paces on SAS Who Dares Wins. He loves to dance to Kylie and hates dirty toes. This is Jason Fox. Jason, I'm really excited because you bought some army-style rations for us to try.
24 hours worth of rations for one person.
Is it easy just to quickly switch off and go, right, this is food, this is rations, I don't care, I'm just eating it now?
When you're out, you're expending a lot of energy, it's cold, so it doesn't really matter, you're just like...
An average man is what, 2,500 calories? What do they expect you to get out of this?
Probably about 8,000 in there.
8,000? You come back and you put on a bit of timber. The first thing you've got to do if you're in the Special Forces is make tea, isn't it?
You've got to put a brew on. Or as if you're in the Marines, a wet.
A wet?
Let's call it a wet, yeah,
right,
which
okay.
I think... The brew is probably the cornerstone of anyone's morale in the military. You're always taught as a soldier never to rush into your own death. I've seen blokes, even under gunfire, get the stove out and get a brew on the go behind the wall. It's called Kim's Game, keep in mind. There's going to be kitchen-related items under that tea towel. I'm going to give you 30 seconds to look at them, and then I'm going to cover them back up, and you need to try and retain that information in your head. Let me know when you're ready.
Well, let's not rush into it, I've got a brew.
Okay.
Focus.
Right, here we go.
Focus.
Here we
Come
go.
on, Lovejoy, focus. Is there a method to this?
Who knows?
That is the shortest 30 seconds there's ever been.
As we've already delved into, that is known as the brew pack or the wets pack. Then you've got like the snacks. So you've got like a gâteau au chocolate. Biscuits brown, I want you to try those. They've probably been in ration packs for years.
Okay.
And they were probably made years ago. Boiled sweets.
Boiled sweets. What about your teeth? That's
Mate,
a lot.
my teeth are in absolutely terrible order because of living off this stuff.
So we need some water
Yeah.
to heat them up.
That's awesome.
Did you always get the opportunity to eat them warm?
Not always, no.
All right, well, let's do 2 warm. How is your fitness now? You look in good shape.
Thanks. I'm a lot more structured in my fitness. When I was in the military, my fitness was awesome, but I absolutely smashed myself because I was young enough to do that.
Is exercise now a habit for you? You couldn't live without it.
No.
Tell us about exercise for selection then.
It's a completely different sort of fitness. I've still got people that message me asking me what the best training program is to prepare for selection. But ultimately, you've got to get out on the hills, get rained on by the British weather, get lost, panic, go over on your ankle, run up a hill carrying heavy weight and feel really uncomfortable. That is the only way you can prepare for it. Do you know what? Being in the military has ruined anything that other people find fun for me. So it's like literally people are like that. We could go scuba diving. I'm like that, not a chance.
I've never done this before myself actually, expensive wine versus cheap wine. I don't know a lot about wine, but I believe I could taste the difference, do you?
Yeah, all right, yeah.
That one's or that one. Oh, I reckon I can tell from the sound.
Cheers.
I'm not a massive fan of Rioja, but that's actually quite nice. Yeah, I've decided it's easy. I'm so confident, it's ridiculous.
Oh, yeah. What we've heated up here is the breakfast,
Right, okay.
which is wheat porridge, as you can see there.
That actually smells really good, I've got to say. It's not warm.
I didn't think it would be.
Oh, delicious. When you come back, is it just like, I'm going to eat and drink as much as I can?
Back in the day, yeah. On the 3rd phase of selection, you don't eat anything. You're on the run getting chased. The whole time, the 5 of us were like that. What are we going to eat when we get out of this? The minute we had time off, we drove straight to Tesco's. I had bottles of Baileys and everything at the end of my bed, and your stomach has shrunk so much. You spend more time on the toilet than you do eating the food. So I was in the Marines, and the Marines, for some reason, call food scran. In the Army, they call it scoff. Normal life, you call it food. So you'd call it a food repair kit. Two of my favourites, liquid seasoning by Maggie. It's addictive. It's almost dangerous.
Okay.
A reasonably decent hot chili sauce. This one's called Reaper.
I'm all right with that.
Oh yeah?
I want to try a bit of this though. Loads.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that, yeah. Oh.
The other two meals we haven't heated because sometimes you have to adopt something called hard routine. You're in close proximity to the enemy, and so you have to eat your food cold.
I imagine there's a bit of a buzz when you're in the special forces. Is there a way of replacing it?
I think a lot of it is about accepting that that's not going to happen again and looking for what the new buzz is, whatever that may be. Sometimes doing it in a way that is pretty horrendous at times, like rowing across an ocean. That was brutal.
Why did you do that?
Because I got drunk in a pub one night and said I'd do it.
How long did it take you?
50 days, 10 hours, 36 minutes.
What was the worst part of that?
I had a boil. It was actually on the ring. And so I didn't find out, but I sat down and then launched myself into space. I had an old t-shirt that was stinking. I wasn't wearing it anymore. So I got the t-shirt out and I fashioned a piles cushion out of it. It was known as the space pretzel.
What's this chili?
This is beef chili.
Well, I'm all right with that as well. What do the people who are running the special forces think about you guys being on telly?
It's a mixed bag. I, back in the day, would not have agreed with it. I left the military because I had PTSD. I could not get a job in the security industry. So I ended up struggling and I didn't have any work. I got approached about the TV show. I said no. And then I sort of spoke to a few people and they were like, look, if you don't do it, someone else is going to do it and you're living on your mate's sofa. And I was like, okay.
Sold. Biscuit browns.
Before we move on to biscuit browns.
Oh, are we doing this? All right, okay. Cheese grater.
Yep.
Chopped tomatoes. Mm-hmm. One of those brushes. Mm-hmm. Ice cream scoop.
Mm-hmm. More a sorbet scoop, but we'll give you.
All right. A knife, definitely a knife. Pepper.
Yeah.
Definitely pepper. Oh, tongs.
Yeah.
Spoon.
What kind of spoon?
Teaspoon. Teaspoon, and then there's a plastic spoon as well. How many have I got to go?
You've probably got 3 to go, I think.
3! There was like a mixer, cocktail mixer thing. You gonna give me that?
Cocktail mixer.
Sieve! Or tea strainer, sieve thing.
That'll do.
2 more, what are they?
Cookie cutter and the
An
espresso.
espresso,
That's what I called a cookie cutter.
Espresso.
What's the long thing that you're on about?
It was the back end of the spoon.
So a pass mark would be around the 70% mark and you got over that.
Oh, I'm in!
One that really gets me dancing, maybe, is Kylie Minogue. Spinning around. If I was like getting myself in the mood to train, it would be AC/DC. Dirty toes. Flying.
It's flying or invisible, isn't it?
Yeah, but that can be a bit perverted.
That's where your mind's going.
As a wedding present, got given once a used set of teaspoons.
As a joke?
No.
You know when you went on that magazine cover in your pink shorts?
Go on.
Did you get to keep that outfit?
If I wanted to, I think I probably could have done. It was for the Times magazine. The day that went out, I was on a flight, a very long flight to Vancouver. As soon as we took off, I started to see WhatsApp messages coming and I was like...
I don't even know what I'd go for.
Hamleys.
What, you play all the toys?
Yeah, it'd be a right laugh. I love trainers, but what's the point?
Yeah, what are you going to do? Just go around looking at them in the mirror? Sports shop, nothing to do in there. You know, you get the balls out, have a little play with those, and then you're like... Well, yeah. Right, mate, how do we get into these things?
Biscuits brown. Everyone thinks that these are designed to block you up.
Are they supposed to be sweet or...?
No, it's just a biscuit brown.
Again, that looks fine to me. That's good, I like that.
You can't go wrong with pudding though, really.
Does it make you feel alive when you're in combat?
I think so. It's exhilarating. People keep thinking, oh, soldiers miss war, they're all lunatics. It's not the combat, the fighting, it's the feeling of loyalty and trust that comes from being in a fight. That's what people miss, it's that camaraderie.
So you've seen a different world to the rest of us. What is the meaning of life?
We've all got our own sort of spin on it. The meaning to my life is to have a good time, enjoy it, and if you can have a positive impact on other people, then get amongst it.
Have you ever seen a ghost or a UFO?
I was born 2 months premature and I've got 2 scars underneath here. A long time ago, I used to tell people that I'd been abducted by aliens.
Probes.
We've been on a training exercise in the US and we've seen a massive fireball, and the 4 of us that were in this little team doing this navigation exercise at night were like, it's the end of the world. We're going to go one more.
You got to choose the one that you think is the expensive one.
I know.
It's so easy.
I know. That's the expensive one.
What, no logo?
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely not. It's definitely logo.
Oh.
This couldn't be better, could it? I've got the answers here. Oh, I reckon I can tell from the sound. Yeah, I've decided it's easy. I'm so confident, it's ridiculous. It's so easy. No logo, expensive, logo, cheap. Did
I get it right?
No, god damn it! It's not a chance, that's really vinegary.
No, it's not vinegary, it's oaky.
Jason, I've got a little surprise for you. As we've been eating these rations, I thought I'd get you something a little sophisticated. I've bought you a present. It's caviar. Do you like it?
I've had it a couple of times. I really like it.
Do you?
Yeah.
How do you get in this tin?
How much did this shit cost? 70 quid, you can't even get into it. It's from Harrods as well, look. Oh, hang on.
Oh, we've done it. We've got to stick it on.
It's called Biscuits Brown. Wow, I'm having caviar on Biscuits Brown. That's awesome.
I think it really works on biscuit brown.
The MOD need to invest in caviar for this 24-hour ration.
Mate, thank you so much for doing this today.
No, thanks a lot. It's been a lot of fun. I've loved to introduce you to the 24-hour ration pack.
Yeah, should we just open the chocolate cake?
Yeah.
Might as well see what it's like, shall we? Again, it's all right. I'm all right with all this. Get the balls out.